Peking Duck, the iconic dish of Chinese cuisine and its captivating story. Have you ever imagined a dish so extraordinary it could make world leaders swoon, turning tense diplomatic talks into joyous feasts? That's Peking Duck, not just a culinary masterpiece but a cultural bridge, weaving together history, flavor, and artistry. With its crispy golden skin, tender juicy meat, and theatrical presentation, Peking Duck has won the hearts of millions worldwide. In this article, we'll embark on a 700-year journey of this legendary dish, from imperial palaces to modern dining tables. Get ready to salivate, because this story is as mouth-watering as it is surprising. History and origins, from the Yuan dynasty to a national symbol. Peking Duck, or Biyuzhikiao, didn't emerge. Its roots trace back to the southern and northern dynasties' 5th-6th centuries, when the Chinese mastered roasting ducks to achieve crispy skin and fragrant meat. However, the refined version we know today took shape during the Yuan dynasty 1271 to 1368 under Mongol rule. In 1330, the imperial nutritionist Hu Sihui documented a dish called Beijing Roast Duck in his book Yinshen Zhangyao Dietary Principles. This early version, reserved for emperors and nobility, involved inflating the duck's skin to separate it from the fat, ensuring a crispy texture. By the Ming Dynasty 1368 to 1644, Peking Duck reached new heights. Emperor Zhuanzhang, after moving the capital from Nanjing to Beijing, introduced a special breed of black-feathered ducks from Nanjing's waterways. These ducks were free-range for 45 days, then force-fed 4 times daily for 15 to 20 days to reach 5 to 7 kilograms. The dish became a palace delicacy, exclusive to royalty and high-ranking officials. In 1416, the first Peking Duck restaurant, Bianyafeng, opened near Qianmen in Beijing, bringing the dish beyond palace walls. During the Qing Dynasty 1644 to 1912, Peking Duck reached its zenith. Emperor Qianlong 1736 to 1796 was so obsessed with it that poets and scholars penned odes in its honor. In 1864, Quanjude, a restaurant famous for its open-hung oven technique using peach or pear wood for aromatic smoke, was established. By the 20th century, Peking Duck became a national icon. In 1971, during a secret visit to China, U.S. Secretary of State Henry Kissinger was smitten by a Peking Duck lunch at the Great Hall of the People. He called it his favorite dish, sparking Peking Duck diplomacy alongside ping pong and mayo toy, helping normalize U.S.-China relations. Leaders like Fidel Castro, Helmut Kohl, and even Charlie Chaplin raved about it. Today, Peking Duck is not just food but a cultural heritage, indirectly recognized by UNESCO through Beijing's culinary legacy. Its evolution mirrors China's history, from Mongol Han cultural fusion to dynastic prosperity and modern diplomacy. Over 700 years, it has survived wars and revolutions to become a must-try for visitors to Beijing. Preparation process, an art from breeding to roasting. What sets Peking Duck apart is its meticulous preparation, requiring patience and skill. It begins with the duck. The Peking breed Anas Platyrinchos domestica, originally from Nanjing, bred for thin skin and a thick fat layer. Ducks are free-range for 45 days, then fattened to perfection, known as Beijing stuffed ducks. After slaughter at day 65, the duck is meticulously cleaned. The critical step, inflating the skin with air to separate it from the fat, ensuring crispiness without greasiness. The duck is briefly blanched in boiling water, then air-dried in a cool environment. Next comes marinating. A glaze of maltose syrup or honey, soy sauce, and 5-spice powder star anise, cinnamon, cloves, Sichuan pepper, fennel is applied, letting it soak for 24 hours. This creates the glossy, reddish golden skin. Roasting is the pinnacle of the craft. 2 methods dominate: closed oven roasting, the ancient Bianyafeng method. A brick oven is heated with sorghum straw to 270 degrees Celsius, then extinguished, and the duck is placed inside. It roasts for 30 to 40 minutes via convection heat, ensuring even cooking without charring. Hung oven roasting, popularized by Quanjude during the Qing Dynasty. Ducks are hung in an open oven, roasted over fruitwood peach or pear for aromatic smoke. High heat melts the fat, creating glass-like crispy skin. The entire process takes 2 to 3 days, and only skilled chefs can master it. A perfect Peking duck boasts crispy skin, tender meat, and an irresistible aroma. Ingredients: a perfect harmony of nature and seasoning. The star is the Peking duck, but the magic lies in the blend of flavors. The marinade includes maltose or honey for gloss, soy sauce for savoriness, and 5-spice for fragrance. Accompaniments elevate the dish. Then steamed pancakes chunbang, cucumber and scallion slivers, and sweet bean sauce tianmianjiang, a fermented blend of soybeans and flour. Leftovers are transformed into side dishes. Duck bones make a savory soup with cabbage and tofu, or are stir-fried with bean sauce. This creates a balance of textures and flavors: crispy, tender, savory, sweet, and fresh. How to eat. The art of wrapping and savoring eating Peking duck is a performance. The chef slices the duck tableside into 108 pieces, a lucky number in Chinese culture. It's enjoyed in 3 stages: crispy skin, eaten first, dipped in sugar or sweet bean sauce, highlighting its glass-like crunch. Meat, wrapped in a pancake with cucumber, scallions, and sauce. The technique: place meat on the pancake, add veggies, roll tightly, and take a big bite. The result is an explosion of flavors: crisp skin, juicy meat, fresh veggies. Leftovers, turned into soup or stir-fry, ensuring no part goes to waste. In Beijing, Cuisine is the go-to spot, having served over 196 million ducks since 1864. Famous restaurants, from Beijing to the world. Cuisine is the king of Peking duck, known for its hung oven technique and serving Kissinger and Nixon. Bianyafeng, dating back to 1416, excels in closed oven roasting. For a modern twist, Dadong in Beijing offers leaner ducks. Globally, Peking duck thrives. Duck Chang's in Virginia, USA, was the first to serve it without reservations in 1975. Chicago's Hanwha BBQ won a James Beard Award in 2018. In the UK, crispy aromatic duck is a popular variant. Variations and global influence. From tradition to innovation, the UK's crispy aromatic duck is a variation. Marinated, steamed, then fried for a less fatty bite, served with hoisin sauce. In Germany, it's paired with stir-fried noodles. In Vietnam, Chinese-style roast duck exists, but lacks the original's crispiness. Peking duck influences pop culture, appearing in films, books, and social media. TikTok videos of duck slicing often go viral, racking up millions of views. Health benefits: delicious and nutritious, in moderation. Peking duck is rich in protein, vitamin B12, iron, and zinc, supporting blood health and immunity. The skin contains healthy fats if eaten sparingly. However, its calorie dense around 400 kilocalories per serving, so moderation is key. In Chinese medicine, it's believed to boost energy and vitality. At-home recipe, a challenge worth trying. Want to try it? Use a 2 to 3 kilogram stack, glaze with maltose and 5-spice, and roast at 200 degrees Celsius for an hour. Serve with homemade pancakes. Pro tip: use a straw to inflate the skin for crispiness. Fun facts and stories, secrets behind the dish. Peking ducks descend from wild ducks in Nanjing's canals, now a specialized breed. Kissinger once quipped, "Peking duck is why I keep coming back to Beijing." Quanzhou has its own museum showcasing the dish's history. Fun fact: ducks sleep with one eye open, half their brain awake, much like how this dish awakens your taste buds. Viral moment. In 2012, Huffington Post ranked Peking duck #1 on its 10 foods to try before you die list. Conclusion: why Peking duck deserves to go viral. Peking duck is more than food, it's a story of history, artistry, and culture. From palaces to street stalls, it conquers the world with its timeless flavor. Translated into English, this article could go viral with its blend of captivating history, fun facts, and vivid descriptions, just like the dish itself trends on social media. Try it once, and you'll see why it's a global sensation.